Welcome to the Title IIA Federal Programs Monitoring Overview. I'm Kathy Gombe, Title IIA, 5B, and Educator Effectiveness Coordinator. In this presentation, I am going to review the federal programs monitoring timeline, explain the new tiered monitoring process, examine the 2021-2022 federal programs monitoring tool, explain how to prepare evidence and upload documentation for the monitoring indicators. During the spring or summer prior to the new school year, LEAs scheduled to be monitored in next school year are notified. During late summer or early fall, LEAs are notified of dates and type of monitoring. In September or October, training is provided for LEAs being monitored. Monitoring training is also provided for all reviewers, SDE program coordinators, and contract reviewers. The LEA federal programs reviews generally occur from the beginning of November until the beginning of March. Each LEA to be monitored uploads documentation in the monitoring upload tool, MUT, no later than 1 month prior to the on-site visit. Reviewers and program coordinators provide technical assistance as needed before, during, and after the visit. A final report is given at the exit conference at the end of the monitoring visit. The report, which includes recommendations, findings, and actions needed, is then emailed to the administrator and federal programs director. The LEA responds within 30 days with an action plan, which includes findings and actions needed, along with timeline and/or evidence for satisfying each finding. After each finding has been satisfied, the SDE emails the LEA a status report and notification closing the monitoring visit. There are 4 types of monitoring visits: on-site, hybrid, desk review, and monitoring revisit. An on-site visit includes uploading of documents by the LEA and review of documents evidence by SDE coordinators and/or contract reviewers prior to the visit. District interviews, school interviews, classroom visits, and an entrance and exit conference. The hybrid visit is very similar in format to an on-site visit. The main difference is that most or all of this visit may be conducted virtually. In a desk review, the LEA still uploads documents into the monitoring tool. The SDE coordinators and/or contract reviewers review the documents and additional evidence prior to the date of the monitoring. The reviewers communicate as needed with the LEA regarding particular indicators. A final report is compiled by the reviewers and shared with LEA administrative staff during an exit conference. A monitoring revisit is for LEAs which need additional assistance with particular federal programs. This is generally done as a follow-up to a monitoring visit. There are 11 sections to the monitoring tool. Your LEA will upload documents for applicable indicators in the monitoring upload tool. Title IIA program indicators are located in several sections of the federal programs monitoring tool. There are 6 Title IIA indicators in the program section. These are program 5 through 10. Program 5 is Title IIA Professional Development Activities. The LEA needs to upload LEA and/or school level professional development calendars for the current school year. The reviewers will also review additional evidence found under the CFSGA Activities tab. As a part of some of the reviews, there will be questions related to professional development activities. Make sure your Title IIA CFSGA activity description is complete. Program 6 is regarding professional growth and improvement. Include a description about the LEA induction program for teachers, principals, and other school leaders, and leadership development opportunities. Make sure your Title IIA CFSGA program description number 1 is complete. Program 7 includes a description of how the local educational agency will prioritize funds to schools served by the agency that are implementing comprehensive support and improvement activities and targeted support and improvement activities. Make sure your Title IIA CFSGA program description number 2 is complete. Program 8 includes a description of how the local educational agency will use data and ongoing consultation to continually update and improve Title IIA activities. Include examples of LEA and/or school level collaboration, data meetings, etc., documenting how the LEA school uses data and ongoing consultation to update and improve Title IIA activities. Make sure your Title IIA CFSGA program description number 3 is complete. Program 9 describes how the LEA consults with teachers, principals, and other school leaders, paraprofessionals, specialized instructional support personnel, charter school leaders, parents, community partners, and other organizations or partners regarding Title IIA activities. Include documentation showing evidence of consultation and coordination of activities as applicable. Program 10 is the indicator connected with ensuring all Title IIA activities are allowable. This indicator is tied to indicator FA3, cost principles and allowable use of funds. Reviewers will review what is listed in the CFSGA Title IIA budget and compare with LEA Title IIA actual budget and expenditures. Several fiscal indicators are a part of Title IIA monitoring: FA1, 2, 3, 7, 8, 10, and 11. Note, there should be no computers or equipment purchased with Title IIA funds. Equitable services applies to Title IIA for those districts which have private schools within the district attendance area. The LEA needs to ensure consultation to private schools occurs every spring. Note, equitable services to private schools does not apply to charter LEAs. See the equitable services presentation for more information. To upload documents for applicable indicators, you will need to use the monitoring upload tool, MUT. This is housed in the SDE FTP site. There is a link to this site on the SDE Federal Programs Monitoring webpage. To log in, you will use your LEA email for the account. You will use a default password the first time you log into the MUT. The default password and more information on using the MUT will be sent to LEAs being monitored by the SDE Title IA coordinator. Once you log in, you should see a folder named ESEA. You should also see your email address at the top of this page. This is also where you will change your password to one which is unique to you and will be easily remembered by you. When you click on the ESEA folder, you will be taken to the folders for each section. These align with the federal programs monitoring tool. Please note the size of the folder will remain 0 at this level of file folders. When you click on a section, indicator folders will appear for the particular section. For example, if you open section 1, Students Identification, you will then see the student identification folders, SID 1 through SID 11. Next, click on one of the indicator folders. This is where you will upload documents for a specific indicator. Click on the upload icon, then either browse files or drag and drop files from your desktop into the folder. Note, you will see the section name and number of the indicator at the top of this web page. Please make sure you double check this information each time you upload a file to ensure each document is uploaded into the correct file folder. After you upload the file, you will be able to see the name of the file and the size of the file. Make sure you are able to open the file. Also, please only upload Word, PDF, and Excel documents. Do not upload Google Docs. Notice that after you upload a file, the size of the file remains 0, but it does note the date when the folder was modified. Unfortunately, this is a glitch in the FTP system, nothing we can change. Reminder, all files are to be uploaded in the FTP site, also known as the Monitoring Upload Tool, MUT, no later than 1 month before the date of the monitoring. At the end of the monitoring, a final report will be completed by the SDE and shared with the LEA Federal Programs Administrative Team during an exit conference. If there are any findings and actions needed on any of the indicators, the LEA has 30 days to submit an action plan. The LEA will submit the action plan with timeline and any additional documentation to the Title I-A coordinator. Note, the LEA may also be asked by the reviewers to upload additional documentation during or after the monitoring. After all indicators have been satisfied, the federal programs monitoring is closed. Thank you for all your assistance in preparing for the federal programs monitoring. If you have any questions along the way, please ask. We are here to support you. Feel free to contact me either by email or phone. For contact information for the entire federal programs team, please visit the federal programs webpage.